There are things that are not even told in courses for future retirees. Officially, retirement is just a new stage in life. Less to do, more time, peace. But in reality, this stage brings more than just peace. It brings restructuring in the body, in the mind, in the rhythm of days, and most importantly, in the feeling of oneself. Many people think that everything will become easier, but it is in the silence that new questions arise. What now? How do I fill the days? Why have I started to get tired more often, although there are fewer things to do? Where is the joy that people talk about? Why is loneliness felt even in a beloved home? We at Elderly Council have collected 12 facts about retirement life that are rarely spoken about out loud, but they are the ones that explain why after 60 some people flourish while others lose their footing, and how this can be changed. Today, the first 4. Not obvious, sometimes inconvenient, but real. Fact 1. The more free time you have, the harder it is to feel needed. As long as a person works, even if he is tired, he is part of the structure. They are waiting for him. They are asking for him. He is needed. When work leaves, this internal anchor leaves with it. The morning becomes empty. The days are too long. The weeks are similar to each other. Many do not notice how they begin to avoid meetings, refuse initiatives, not because they do not want to, but because they do not feel the meaning. What to do? It is important not just to do something, but to change the feeling of usefulness, to become needed not by someone, but by yourself, through regularity, through responsibility to yourself, through small actions that add weight to each day, even if it is watering flowers, a walk, writing down memories, body care, anything that requires participation and creates a result. Fact 2. Financial freedom does not provide emotional peace if there is no sense of the future. Yes, retirement is often the first period when it becomes possible not to think about earnings. But here's the paradox. Many people become more anxious. Why? Because financial stability does not replace a sense of direction. When there is no goal, even the most comfortable conditions become empty. The body can rest, but the mind is restless. Advice? Plan not a budget, but a meaning for the coming months. What do you want to know? See? Who do you want to hug more often? Where do you need your energy? This is not about doing things. This is about movement, which even a standing person needs. Fact 3. When you retire, the body experiences quiet stress, even if the person does not feel it. When the usual structure disappears, the body, which has lived in the same rhythm for decades, suddenly loses direction. Waking up is not necessary, moving is not necessary, even dressing nicely, there is no one else to do it. All this seems like trifles, but at the level of hormones, rhythms, and muscle memory, this is a restructuring, and any restructuring is stress. That is why in the first year after retirement, sleep often worsens, diseases worsen, fatigue appears without reason. Solution? Do not wait until the body gets used to it, but give it a new rhythm. Simple but stable. Get up at the same time, have breakfast in silence, do exercises, put on clothes not for going out, but for self-respect. The body thanks for the structure, even if the soul wants freedom. Fact 4. The most dangerous trap is the rejection of novelty. Freedom appears in retirement, but along with it comes the habit of doing everything as always, with the same people, on the same route, with the same thoughts. And the brain, meanwhile, is hungry for something new. It ages not from age, but from monotony. Novelty does not mean extreme adventures. Sometimes it's just another book, another piece of music, a new dish, a new spot on a park bench. The brain, like the heart, needs freshness. Start with something simple. Once a week, do something you've never done before. Let it be stupid, let it be awkward, but different, and you'll feel there's still a lot alive inside. Fact 5. The biggest reason for sleep problems after 60 is not age. It's lack of inner ritual. Many people think, I sleep badly because I'm old, but that's not entirely true. Sleep doesn't disappear with age. It disappears when the body stops feeling safe to rest. In youth, our days are naturally full of movement, noise, changes, tasks. By evening, you're tired and sleep comes easily. But after 60, life slows down. Body movement decreases. The days become similar. There's less contrast between day and night, and that means the body doesn't get the same signal. It's time to let go. Add to that the habit of sitting under bright lights, watching the news until midnight, or scrolling the phone in bed, and sleep turns from a natural process into a daily fight. How to return sleep? Not with pills, not with waiting, but with ritual. Ritual tells the body, the day is over, it's safe now. This can be so simple. Dim the lights 1 hour before bed. Drink warm herbal tea slowly. Massage your hands with cream. Read a few pages of a calm book. Put away your phone. Let your mind go quiet. The body loves this calm ending. And when this becomes a habit, sleep begins to come naturally again. Fact 6. Loneliness doesn't always look like loneliness. One of the quietest dangers of retirement is this. You can be surrounded by people and still feel completely alone, especially if every conversation is the same. How are you? Fine. Did you eat? Yes. Anything new? No. It's not about the number of people around you. It's about feeling seen, heard, and valuable. What helps most after 60 is not noise. It's meaningful connection. This could be sharing stories from your life, teaching someone younger something small, a recipe, a skill, asking deep questions. What makes you happy these days? Writing letters, real handwritten letters. Because a person feels alive not when they talk, but when their words matter to someone else. Fact 7. Taste disappears faster, not because of age, but because of routine. Here's a secret. The more similar your meals are, the more your sense of taste fades. It's not a tragedy, it's biology. Taste buds love surprise. They stay active when flavors change. But if your meals are the same every day, soup, bread, tea, the taste system becomes lazy. That's why new foods are not a luxury. They are training for the body. What to do? Once a week, add something unexpected. A slice of pineapple, a pinch of cinnamon to porridge, fresh mint in water, baked beetroot with honey, a drop of lemon juice over cooked fish. Your taste will wake up, and with it, your appetite. And with appetite comes joy. Fact 8. Taking care of your body after 60 isn't about beauty, it's about connection. Many older people stop taking care of their body, saying things like, "Why now? Who needs it?" But caring for the body is not about others, it's about sending a message to yourself. When you massage your tired feet, when you brush your hair slowly, when you put on clean, beautiful clothes, even just to sit by the window, you are saying to your body, "I see you, I value you." And here's the miracle. The body responds. Skin softens, shoulders open. The walk becomes more confident. Not because you look younger, but because you feel present. Self-care after 60 is not about fighting time. It's about remembering that your body is still your home, and homes deserve care, especially quiet ones. Fact 9. You can feel younger just by changing your sense. Smells, we rarely think about them, but they are one of the fastest ways to change how we feel. They go straight to the part of the brain responsible for memory, emotion, and mood. And yet, as people age, they often stop paying attention to scents. The same soap, the same food, the same closed air. Day by day, the brain stops receiving stimulation, and with it, the sense of vibrancy fades. But here's the beautiful part. New smells can wake up old feelings. A drop of lavender before sleep can bring calmness. A slice of lemon in the morning can spark alertness. A favorite perfume from youth can bring back light in the chest. Fresh mint in the kitchen, and you feel like you're starting a new chapter. This doesn't require money, just intention. What's important is that the nose remembers, and when it remembers, the whole body responds. Fact 10. Movement is not about burning calories, it's about rhythm. We often hear, exercise more, move more. But after 60, the goal of movement changes. It's no longer about muscles or fat. It's about returning rhythm to the body. You see, the body, like a clock, runs on pattern. Movement sets the clock. Without it, the mind fogs. Digestion slows, joints stiffen, and days begin to melt together. But this doesn't mean gym or weights. Real movement is soft, familiar, repeated. Morning stretches by the bed, walking to the same bench at the same time, cleaning one drawer a day, dancing while folding laundry. It's not about exercise, it's about the music of routine. One woman told us, "Every day I water my plants with music playing. That's my movement. That's what keeps me soft." She's right. Rhythm doesn't need effort. It needs presence. Fact 11. The most powerful conversations after retirement are with yourself. When work ends and roles shift, the outside world goes quiet. But the inner world, it gets louder. Questions appear. Who am I now? What was it all for? What do I want next? And often, no one is around to hear them. There are sensations that we are used to not noticing. Mild itching, irritation on the skin, dryness. It seems that it is just age. Apply some cream and forget about it. But the body does not think so. It never gives signals without a reason, especially the skin. It is the first barrier, the first reflector of internal processes. And if in some place it starts to itch again and again, it means that something is already changing inside. We at Elderly Council want to tell you about 8 areas of the body where itching in older people can be not just an inconvenience, but an alarming sign. This is not a reason to panic. This is a reason to stop, look more closely, and listen to what the skin is trying to say. Today, the first 2. Perhaps it all begins with them. 1. Itching in the shins is a sign of impaired blood circulation. This is one of the most common areas where itching appears in older people. The lower part of the legs, the shins, especially the front surface, begin to itch more often in the evening. At first, it's mild, then obsessive. Many people think just dry skin. But in fact, this can be a sign of venous insufficiency. When blood rises from the legs to the heart through the veins too slowly, metabolic products accumulate in the tissues. The skin suffers first. It becomes dry, irritated, and itchy. Over time, spider veins, darkening of the skin, and then ulcers may appear. It all starts with harmless itching. Why is it dangerous? Poor blood circulation is not only a cosmetic problem, it is a risk of blood clots, infections, pain. And if the legs stop working freely, the whole body suffers. What to do? Raise your legs above the level of your heart for 15-20 minutes a day. This relieves the veins. Avoid standing or sitting still for long periods of time. Start doing gentle exercises for your calves. They work like a pump. Use a moisturizer, but not to cover it up, but to improve the nutrition of your skin. And most importantly, don't tolerate it. If the itching becomes constant, it's already a signal. The body doesn't scream, it whispers. But if you listen, you can do a lot. 2. Itchy scalp, not just shampoo. Many elderly people complain of itching in the scalp area, especially closer to the back of the head, behind the ears, along the hairline. They often say, "This shampoo didn't work. Maybe I put on the wrong hat." But this is not always the case. In elderly people, itchy scalp can be the first sign of seborrhea, but also a symptom of neurological changes. Why? Because the scalp is an area rich in nerve endings. And if somewhere in the system there is tension, inflammation, or even the beginning of age-related changes in the brain, it begins to itch. Sometimes to scratches, without rashes, without dandruff, just an obsessive sensation. Why is this important? Such itching can be associated with a malfunction of the autonomic nervous system, a manifestation of latent depression, or even an early symptom of neurodegenerative processes. What can be done? Do not use aggressive shampoos. Better, soft ones based on chamomile, lavender, oats. Massage your scalp, not only for blood flow, but also to relieve tension. Pay attention to your emotional state. Itching often worsens with anxiety. Note when it appears, in the morning, in the evening, after stress. This may suggest the cause. An itchy scalp is not cosmetics. It is the language of the nervous system. And if it calls, it is better to listen. 3. Itching between the shoulder blades, a subtle signal from the liver. An itch between the shoulder blades, particularly without any visible skin changes, can be more than just a minor annoyance. In older adults, this specific area of discomfort may be linked to liver function. The liver plays a vital role in detoxifying the body. When it's not functioning optimally, bile salts can accumulate in the bloodstream and deposit under the skin, leading to itching sensations, especially in areas like the upper back. This condition, known as cholestatic pruritus, is often more pronounced at night and can be an early indicator of liver issues. Medycynskie novosti. Why it matters. Ignoring this itch could mean overlooking early signs of liver dysfunction, which, if left untreated, can progress to more severe conditions. Advice. Monitor for other symptoms like jaundice, dark urine, or fatigue. Maintain a balanced diet to support liver health. Consult a healthcare provider for appropriate liver function tests. 4. Anal itching, a discrete warning sign. Persistent itching around the anal area, medically termed pruritus ani, is a common yet often overlooked symptom in the elderly. While it can result from simple causes like hygiene issues, it may also indicate more serious conditions. Trusted Health Advice Plus for Patient.info plus for Mayo Clinic plus 4. In older adults, anal itching can be associated with Hemorrhoid Centers of America plus 1 WebMD plus 1. Hemorrhoids or anal fissures. WebMD. Fungal or yeast infections, particularly in individuals with diabetes. NWHCSTL.com. Skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis. Systemic diseases such as liver or kidney disorders. Weterm.com plus 1 NWHTCSTL.com plus 1. Why it matters. Anal itching can significantly impact quality of life and may be a symptom of underlying health issues that require attention. Advice. Maintain proper hygiene, avoiding harsh soaps. Verywell Health. Wear breathable cotton underwear. Monitor blood sugar levels, especially for those with diabetes. Seek medical evaluation if the itching persists or is accompanied by other symptoms. 5. Itching on the inner forearms, a neurological indicator. An unexplained itch on the inner forearms, particularly without any visible rash, may be a sign of a condition known as brachioradial pruritus. This neuropathic itch is believed to result from nerve compression in the cervical spine or prolonged sun exposure. Cleveland Clinic. Why it matters. This type of itching can be persistent and distressing, potentially indicating underlying neurological issues. Advice. Apply cool compresses to alleviate discomfort. Limit sun exposure and use protective clothing. Consult a healthcare provider for neurological assessment if the itching is persistent. 6. Itching on the palms and soles, a potential indicator of liver disease. Persistent itching on the palms of the hands and soles of the feet can be more than just a minor irritation. In older adults, this specific pattern of itching may be associated with liver conditions, particularly cholestatic liver diseases. AASLD.org plus 1 PMC plus 1. Cholestasis refers to a decrease in bile flow, which can lead to the accumulation of bile acids in the bloodstream. These bile acids can deposit in the skin, causing intense itching, often localized to the palms and soles. This symptom can precede other signs of liver dysfunction, making it a crucial early warning sign. AASL.org. Why it matters. Early detection of liver issues can prevent progression to more severe conditions. Ignoring this itching may delay diagnosis and treatment. Advice. Monitor for other symptoms like jaundice, dark urine, or fatigue. Maintain a balanced diet to support liver health. Consult a healthcare provider for appropriate liver function tests. 7. Itching on the back of the neck, a sign of neurological changes. An unexplained itch on the back of the neck, especially without any visible skin changes, can be perplexing. In older adults, this may be a manifestation of neuropathic itch, resulting from nerve-related issues. Neuropathic itch occurs when nerves are damaged or irritated, sending false signals to the brain that result in the sensation of itching. Conditions such as cervical spine disorders or nerve compression can lead to this type of itch. Why it matters. Neuropathic itch can be persistent and challenging to treat. Identifying the underlying neurological cause is essential for effective management. Advice. Avoid scratching, as it can exacerbate the sensation. Apply cool compresses to soothe the area. Seek medical evaluation to explore potential nerve-related causes. 8. Generalized itching without rash, a silent alarm for systemic diseases. Experiencing widespread itching without any visible rash can be more than just a skin issue. In older adults, this symptom may indicate systemic conditions such as chronic kidney disease, liver disorders, or even certain cancers. DermNet ER. For instance, in chronic kidney disease, the accumulation of waste products in the blood can lead to uremic pruritus, characterized by generalized itching. Similarly, liver diseases can cause cholestatic pruritus due to bile acid accumulation. In some cases, generalized itching may be an early sign of hematologic malignancies like Hodgkin's lymphoma. NCBI PLOSA. Very well. Health +7 National Kidney Foundation +7. Why it matters. Generalized itching can significantly impact quality of life and may be a symptom of serious underlying health issues. Advice. Keep a diary of symptoms to identify patterns. Ensure regular health checkups and screenings. JASIOnline.org. Discuss persistent itching with a healthcare provider, even in the absence of a rash. Conclusion. Persistent itching in various parts of the body can be more than just a minor annoyance, especially in older adults. It's essential to pay attention to these signals, as they might indicate underlying health issues. By staying vigilant and seeking timely medical advice, we can address potential problems early and maintain a better quality of life. If any of these symptoms resonate with you, don't hesitate to consult a healthcare professional. Your body communicates in subtle ways. It's up to us to listen.